guard position at 6'6", number 24, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's McCollum. And for Detroit, Tari Eason is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's George. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard position. Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Now, here's Vassell. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Leonard the pass to Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high. Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Vassell. 6 to shoot. Porzingis sets the pick for Vassell. Over McCollum. It's rebounded by New York. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Porzingis finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the elbow. Count that one.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Right side, Butler. Duren with the screen on Vassell. And Butler gets it to go.
That's just a solid play. One of Butler's favorites.
Pass to Eason. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits it from 9. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Kawhi Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 23 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Well, it's because he's someone that understands his role. He plays with confidence and helps provide stability when he's on the floor.
Now here's McCollum. Shoots over MSL. The 15-footer, good.
Well, McCollum really can hit from anywhere. He's got every move.
Outside, George. Porzingis sets the pick for George. Offline with his 3.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Heat. Leonard against Vassell. Nice move. And it's Leonard missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Easton passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the 3-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
It's tipped. Duran with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. The kick outside to Butler. Another shot. Here he goes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, when it comes to drawing fouls, few do it better than Jimmy Butler.
And the first one at the line is good. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So Stan, most teams right now still trying to capture that rhythm, that right rhythm. To coaches, I'm sure it's obvious who has done that and who is still struggling to get that rhythm.
Absolutely, Kevin. On a team-wide basis and on an individual player basis, you can figure out who really understands what's supposed to be happening on the floor. You can see when a team is flowing and everything is working together. But then the hard part is to be consistent with that night after night.
Some nice passing by New York here. No coverage that time. Leonard's got 5.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Takes a step back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. The Knicks leading by 3. McCollum outside. Down low. And Duran slams it in.
Moving well. Duran working in the 2-man game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Detroit. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your